discover that you are as deep in trance as you are.
Just sit back now and relax and make yourself comfortable. Close your eyes, focus on your breathing, and just relax. With each easy breath you take, you drop deeper down into a peaceful state of pure relaxation. Now, as you sink deeper and deeper down into a deep, relaxed, peaceful state, all your attention is focused on the sound of my voice. You pay attention only to the sound of my voice. Any sounds in the background will only cause you to drop deeper into hypnotic trance. I'm really not sure, but you might become aware of a deeper trance state the more you listen to my voice and focus on your breathing. And the deeper into trance you go, the faster my suggestions will begin to take place and override your previous way of thinking. It has been said that every person who has smoked a cigarette has connected smoking with other activities. Some people feel that they have to smoke when they first open their eyes in the morning, or when they go to bed at night, or while watching TV, or in some other situations. They associate smoking with some activity, and that triggers a mechanism which causes one to reach for a cigarette. Other times, the desire for a cigarette is triggered by stress or certain uncomfortable feelings. You are listening to this audio because you no longer desire to continue this filthy, expensive habit of smoking. You already know you want to make this change. You just need to be reminded of all the reasons why you will be so much better off without cigarettes in your life. And it is going to be very easy for you. Now, as you go deeper and deeper, more relaxed, deeper and deeper, and deeper still, wanting nothing more than to close your eyes and listen to my voice. As all of the sounds fade away into the distance, you listen only to the sound of my voice and sink further and further down, deeper and deeper relaxed, deeper and deeper relaxed, deeper and deeper relaxed. Now listening to the sound of my voice and going way, way down. Your body is so relaxed now, and your mind is drifting off with every word that I speak, letting go, dropping down, deeper and deeper down. Each and every suggestion that I give to you is reinforced 10 times over. Each suggestion is 10 times more powerful, 10 times more effective, and you are now 10 times deeper down into hypnosis, deeper down into this lovely, relaxing trance. Right now, I want you to try to imagine what all of the advantages of being a non-smoker would be for you. With every word you drop, better health, perhaps, more spending money, peer acceptance from other non-smokers, loved ones, friends, and family, or perhaps a deep sense of pride and accomplishment. I am wondering, since smoking is actually a habit, what sort of activities can you replace smoking with? Going for a walk, playing a game, talking to a friend, going for a drive. I wonder if you can just think of other things you can do to take your mind off of that habit you used to do until you no longer give it any consideration. There is no situation that calls for a cigarette. Those activities had nothing to do with smoking, and smoking in them was distinctly out of place. When you are working, cigarettes get in your way and take time and concentration from your work. When you are relaxing, they keep you from relaxing. And you are now relaxed completely, going deeper and deeper down, letting these suggestions take complete and thorough positive effect of your conscious and unconscious mind. From this moment on, there is no activity in your life that goes with smoking. In fact, all activities, whether it's walking, sleeping, work, or play, all go better without smoking. They go better with lungs full of fresh, clean air. Even food tastes better as a non-smoker. Everything goes better without cigarettes. And I wouldn't be surprised if you notice that your personal relationships opportunities, and popularity improve as a non-smoker. All of those old connections are broken and new connections are made as a non-smoker. Now, I want you to think about all of the circumstances, situations, and reasons that you smoke. I want you to begin with when you wake in the morning. When do you have your first cigarette of the day? What are your thoughts and feelings as you reach for the first cigarette? How do you feel after you have smoked that first cigarette? Now, I want you to take a moment and think about every other cigarette you smoke throughout any given day. Take your time and envision yourself reaching for that next cigarette. And notice your thoughts and feelings with each cigarette you smoke, and also how you feel after each of those cigarettes. I feel proud when I say I am a non-smoker.
And each time you listen to my recording.
Very good. Now I want you to go back to the beginning of the day again and envision yourself reaching for your first cigarette of the day. This time, however, you will not be reaching for a fresh, new cigarette from a fresh, new, expensive pack. No, this time you will only get the nasty cigarette butts that have been put out in a filthy ash tray or under someone's boot in a filthy parking lot. This cigarette is charred, full of ashes, dirt, and other nasty garbage that was dumped in that ashtray or the dirty parking lot. Now, I want you to light up that nasty cigarette butt. Bring the dirty, used cigarette to your mouth. Wrap your lips around the filthy butt of the cigarette. Take in a deep draw of the charred cigarette butt and inhale deeply. Think about all of the filthy places that cigarette butt has been. Notice the taste of the charred ashes on your lips, tongue, mouth, and throat. Notice your thoughts and feelings while you are smoking this nasty cigarette. Feel the disgust and ask, why are you doing this to yourself? From a smoker. Now think about your next cigarette of the day. Reach into the filthy ash tray and pick the next charred, used cigarette butt you will smoke next. Notice your thoughts and feelings while you're smoking this dirty, nasty cigarette butt. Feel the disgust and self-loathing and ask, why are you doing this to yourself? Now, do it again. For each cigarette you smoke of the day, and notice your thoughts and feelings, and feel the disgust and self-loathing. From this point forward, in the days and weeks ahead, every cigarette that you smoke will taste this way. Every cigarette. Every day. By the power of suggestion of tenfold, this is now your reality. Until you say out loud, I have had enough. Once you say out loud, I have had enough, you will automatically be a non-smoker. Now, I wonder how it would feel if you visualized yourself eating a wonderful meal, then killing the whole taste by putting your cigarette out right into your delicious meal. Then continue to eat your meal that is now covered with dirty, nasty cigarette ashes. It's a terrible idea. Nothing could be worse than that. Smoking after a good meal is just like this. Just like dirty, nasty ashes all over your favorite meal. Disgusting, isn't it? Until you say out loud, I have had enough. When you have finally had enough of this filthy, expensive, pointless habit, you will say out loud and declare, I have had enough, and you will never pick up another cigarette again. Smoking to you is not only undesirable, it's stupid, and you don't like it. Smoking is dangerous in many ways. You will wonder why you ever smoked. Whatever special situations that were connected with cigarettes in your past are now completely revised, removed, and erased. All connections with smoking are now severed from your life. We are breaking all of those mechanisms now. We destroy every last one of them right now. From this moment on, whatever those activities were, smoking will suddenly seem outrageously out of place in connection with them, particularly with those activities you associated with smoking. The idea of smoking while doing that is revolting to you.
With each breath you take,
You cannot imagine doing it.
deeper down into
As a matter of fact, from this point forward, when you try to imagine yourself smoking, when you try to imagine yourself as a smoker,
with my decision
you simply are unable to do so.
before
And you know, if you are unable to imagine yourself as a smoker,
non-smoker,
then you simply must be a non-smoker.
by listening to this
That is all that exists in your world, the world of a non-smoker.
so relaxed
Now, repeat after me out loud.
and dropping deeper.
I have had enough.
A deep, wonderful wave of hypnotic trance.
And now I am going to count up from 1 to 5. And when I reach the number 5, you can then normalize. 1. You will remember everything you have experienced. 2. Very satisfied with the changes that are taking place. 3. More in touch with the room around you. 4. The mind and the body are returning back to normal. And 5. Wide awake, refreshed, and feeling good.